Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? Did you like my intro tonight? Hi, Carolyn. If you all could say hello when you come in, I would certainly appreciate it. Just type hello or hi or whatever in the chat so I know who's here, because that helps. I am drinking hot cocoa tonight. Hi, Bobby. How are you, darling? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Shannon, honey. How's your hubby? Is he doing better? Hi, Diana. Thanks, Angie. If you could hit that like button on the way in, like and share, like and share, like and share, that helps us. I love, oh, the Christmas decorations, yeah. I don't have my office decorated yet. I've been just way, way, way too freaking busy. You'll see some plants in the background. I had to move them from the living room into my office so that I could make room for my Christmas tree. And this plant right here looks dead, but it's not. It's just, that's what it does in the wintertime. And then next summer or spring, when I put it outside, it's going to be this big, huge green ball of beauty, and I just love it. So it brings me joy. You put the tree up? I may have, Diana. I haven't been on Instagram today. We had to take inventory, kitchen inventory, and then we had to go, oh gosh, where'd we go? We went to Costco, came home and dropped that off, and then we went to Hobby Lobby because we needed some fabric to reupholster the bar stools in the kitchen. And then we had to go to Kroger, and then I forget where else we went. So, oh, it has a kitty under it. That's nice. That's nice. Anyway, it was just a lot of running around today. A lot of running around. Oh, it was posted the other day? I'll look. Or tag me in it. If you guys want me to see stuff on your Instagram, tag me. Because chances are, I mean, I have almost 10,000 subscribers on Instagram, so I don't see everything. And I've got almost 8,000 on my Facebook author page. So if you really want me to see it, you got to tag me in it. Otherwise, I probably won't see it. Anyway, did anybody get any writing done today? Show of hands, show of hands, show of hands. You notice mine are down. It was just a busy day. I didn't have time. So just appointments all week long. All freaking week long. I have appointments every day. So you made 1,000 cookies today, Holly and Mistletoe. What kind of cookies? Oh, okay. I already liked it, Diana. Okay. What kind of cookies, Holly and Mistletoe? Were they like Christmas cookies, or do you work for a bakery? Negative ghostwriter. I didn't get any writing in either. So, but did you see my intro? The little, I just put that together. You plotted. Yay, that counts, Shannon. If you plotted or wrote today, that counts. That does, that does, that does. So I got to get a better congratulations. So that's for anybody who wrote today or plotted today or did anything writing related. Only thing I did, and it's not even writing related, I just prepped for tonight's show. So anyway, so everyone's doing well, I take it. I don't see Aurora Rose yet. Notes, yep, that'll count too. Notes is like plotting. Oh, Angie had to go to the eye doctor. Gingerbread, sugar, black forest, and triple chocolate, between 200 and 300 each. 4 more kinds tomorrow. Do you work in a bakery, Holly and Mistletoe? Good for you, Diana. Good for you. I haven't started my Christmas baking yet. I make, we call them the peanut butter blossoms. That's the peanut butter thumbprint cookie with the Hershey Kiss in the middle. And I also make something called hot cocoa cookies. They're absolutely, oh my gosh. It's a chocolate cookie. You bake it, then you pull it out and put, like you get a big marshmallow and cut it in half or quarters, and then you put one on top and then put it back in the oven for a minute or two. Pull it out, then drizzle it with this chocolate. I think it's called ganache. You make it yourself. And then sprinkles on top. Oh my gosh, it is so good. It is so good. You ended up eating all the the cookie dough. Yeah, the cookie dough is good. And then, of course, chocolate chip. So, you're on the other feed for Vellum waiting. Am I in the wrong? I thought I entered the correct one, Aurora. Well, what'd I do now? God bless America. You lost me a marshmallow. You don't like marshmallows, Bobby? So I apparently have opened the wrong feed. I have, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry. How in the hell did I do that? I don't know how I did that. Probably because I'm tired and I haven't started my ADHD meds yet. I start those tomorrow. Huh. I thought I was in this one. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, I'm glad you all love me. Sorry, Aurora. I clicked on the wrong damn button again. Oh, man. I can't wait to get started on this medicine. Hopefully, I'll quit making mistakes like that. Fingers crossed. So, we are all here tonight to talk about Vellum and how much I love it. Now, I know it's pricey. If you are a brand new author, do not worry about buying this program yet. Find someone who has it and offer to give them $5 or $10 to format a book for you, okay? Because it is a huge investment, but what's nice is all the updates thereafter are free. You don't ever have to pay for any updates, okay? Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. So that's really nice. I like that you don't have to pay for the upgrades, and whenever it just pays for itself over time, because I was paying to have my ebooks formatted and print. It was $150 a book, right? This Vellum has paid for itself over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm glad you found us. I'm glad you found us. So Vellum is just absolutely phenomenal. And where is Vellum? Where is Vellum? Where is Vellum? Cancel. I know I have it open. Is Susan prepared? No. Should she be? Yes. Does she have issues? Oh, many, many, many issues. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to open up Vellum now. And I hope you can see it. So this is, I made a copy of this from, of a book that's been out for several years, and that's The Bowie Bride. Okay. It's more fun when I'm not prepared. I'm glad somebody thinks that. So, The Bowie Bride, you have your title info, which is all this here. Okay. So, when you first get Vellum, you put in your author name, and then it just automatically pulls it in for you from there on. And it automatically sets the book to English. You can add contributors. You can put in your series name, which I should have down here, and I don't. If you take off the border, we can see more. Oh, thank you. Hang on. Let's get rid of the border. Is that better? Is that better? Okay. Oh, you're right. You can see more. Okay. So this is your front matter. Okay, and I'm doing all the basics because we have a lot of newbie authors here. So this is your front matter. That's all the stuff that's going to go in the front of the book. your ISBN, and yes, you have to have an ISBN for your ebook and a different one for your print. Okay, Diana, you're so sweet. Okay, and then it used to be you had to put versions in just for Apple. They don't require us to do that anymore. So this right here, I don't know if you can see me. Okay, so this right here, this version, that was a requirement that Apple had a long time ago, and they no longer require that, okay? So this is where you put all your front matter. Then you have your ebook cover, and this is an older copy because I have since changed it. But it is just drag and drop, or you can click and pull up your files and choose your ebook cover and just drop it in, okay? Then you have your copyright page. Did I spell resemblance wrong? Good God Almighty. And you're all coming to me for advice. I'm just stunned. I'm just stunned. But anyway, you want your second page is going to be your copyright. Your mention who did your cover art, copyright, your information, and then from the title page here, oops, no. From the title info page here where you put in your ISBN, what's nice is Vellum will pull that in for you and you don't have to add it. Oh, thank you, I think so. Contents, you don't have to worry about doing a table of contents. Vellum does it for you. Now, in the old days, we had to go in and add our own hyperlinks. We had to know HTML, and we had to put a hyperlink for each chapter and then generate a book and a table of contents. And it was just an absolute nightmare because we did everything in Word. There was no Scrivener. There was no Vellum. There was nothing. So this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You don't do a table of contents page. Vellum generates that for you. Now, front matter, did I frickin' spell? Oh, this is a really old copy. I know what this is. This is the one with the mistakes. Anyway, so I recommend a nuclear version that removed all the formatting too. I don't know what that means. It was a pain in the butt. It was, Diana. But anyway, let's do this. So let's do a new book, okay? And when you open up Vellum, this is like, okay? You type in your title, subtitle if you have one, series name, author name, ISBN if you have one, title page, like if you have a publisher. Oh, Smashwords formatting. Oh, that was just a nightmare. Contents, it hasn't generated it yet, and we have a chapter 1. So what we want to do, I'll show you how easy this is. Open, nope, wrong one. You're going to import Word file, okay? And then I have to find a Word file. Am I prepared? And once again, nope. I am not. Should I be? Yes. Well, now I know I've got books on my desktop. Okay, we'll just do this one. So we're going to import this Word doc, and this is what happens. Okay, it pulls all your chapters in. You have to have page breaks in your Word document. Okay, or not page breaks, chapter breaks. You just put a page break at the end of each chapter. Vellum just pulls it on in, all in. How freaking cool is that? Right? Can you see this? So let me get rid of this one. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Okay. Share. window. Okay, give me 1 second. We're going to start over. I'm going to exit out of that. Don't save. We're going to delete it. Hang on. I promise I'm right with you. File, new book. Okay, hang on. Okay. Share screen. Trust me, this really is easy. I promise. I hand to God, it's easy. Okay. Okay. This one's okay. So again, the boy bride. Okay. But what you do is, and I don't know that you can see this, but Vellum, it will, up at the top, when you have Vellum open, you click New Book, and it'll open a new book for you. Hang on. Un momento, please. Share. We're getting there, I promise. Swear to God, we are. We are. Okay. Alrighty. Can you see this now? It says Untitled, My Book, Title Page Contents, Chapter 1. Okay. So what you can't see is the very top of my screen because I don't have that capability. But you will see up at the top, like when you open up Word and at the very top, you know, you have the Word document and file and view and window and help and all that. Okay. So that's where you go to import Word file. Okay. So, desktop, I'm going to my desktop and I'm finding a book that's in a Word document. And it'll take a moment. I always save everything to my desktop. Yeah, toolbar. Thank you. That's the word I wanted. I'm getting there. So now we're going to open up one for The Edge of Forever. Okay. So what happens is this here goes away. And a new one pops up. An empty one. Okay. So we have the empty one, and I pulled in The Edge of Forever, which was originally titled The King's Courtesan. And it pulls everything in for you. Okay? So you have to save your document as a Word doc, and then you just import it into Vellum, and it automatically puts in title page, contents, copyright, dedication, all your chapters, if you've, whatever. Okay? And you can see down here at the bottom, like it will, if you didn't label this epilogue in your Word doc, don't worry about it. You can always go in and change the name, right? This is where you put your author info in. Oh, that's got to come out because that's no longer good. That's no longer good. Boy, these are old files. Okay. Let me just take this out. Okay. So here's where you put your author bio. It can be as short or as long as you want. This really needs updated. But down here, I hope you can see where it says Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can add Amazon. You can add BookBub. You can add Goodreads. You can add LinkedIn, Patreon, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. You can add all those links. Why are you still seeing? Oh. Okay, so sorry. So again, I apologize. Cancel. Okay, so it pulls everything in for you, right? Everything. And then it will automatically generate your contents, your table of contents. Okay? It does that for you. You don't have to worry about it. It just automatically generates it. I think if you use the green button and minimize from full screen, it will work. Green button. Is that working? Can you see this? Did that work when I did that, Bobby? Anyway, it generates your table of contents for you. It puts in all your chapters for you, your epilogue. Back here is your back matter. It didn't work? Okay. This is where you put your author bio on. It can be as long or short as you want. Down here, you will see all these links: Instagram, Amazon, BookBub, Goodreads. Well, what happens is you just enter these links. You just copy and paste your links in there. And you can see you can add all these other ones. You can take them off. You can rearrange them. You can pull them around. I recommend having your Amazon page first. All of that. It just pulls it in automatically for you. Okay? So then you want to put in your also buy. And I just save it and copy and paste. That's all I do. I save it. How many more under the button? How many more are under the plus button? Plus button? I don't know what plus button you're talking about, Bobby. Add to stream. Extra camera, video storage, background music, presentations, social button. Oh, how many more are under the social button? Okay. So about the author, you can click this plus button. You can add LinkedIn, Patreon, Pinterest, Snapchat, though I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, it's me. TikTok, YouTube. Okay? And it puts all those in there, and then all you have to do is paste your links in. Okay? And you can show icons. I just do the icons because they don't need to see the links, because sometimes the links are, 47 miles long. Yeah, Snapchat's weird to me. I wouldn't put it in there, but, younger writers might. And that's fine. So from that Word doc that I pulled in, see how it does all this for you? This is just your view, your regular view. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, dedication. What's cool is I don't need this, so that would be removed. And this is an old copy. But if you look up here, you can add a subtitle, a heading image, convert to chapter, blurbs, copyright, all of this stuff. So if you have something in here, okay, and it came up untitled, which it will do that sometimes, and that's fine. You can pick whichever one of these things that you want, okay? You can change it to a dedication, a foreword, an introduction, preface, prologue, all that stuff. Well, true, but you don't need to worry about that. Spacing does not matter. The style of font really doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter where you upload your book to. They're going to reformat it slightly, just slightly, and then your readers are going to have, when they open up their Kindle reader or their iPad, they're going to choose what size font they want, right? So what's neat is So I have it set up this way, but I can go up here and I can choose all these new headings. This is just something they've recently added. So if I want to change it to that, see, I just click on it and it changes this over here. Yeah, and that's on purpose, Diana, and they are not supposed to do that. Or if I like this one, or if I want to try this one, that one, all of that. But I don't want this part here to look, I don't want that big S there. So what I do is, how did I fix that? So we're gonna use that one, and then I'm gonna go back over here, and then I'm gonna cut this out for just a minute. I'm gonna cut it. See how it made my S big here for my paragraph? Well, what I need to do is I'm gonna paste, and then I'm gonna change this right here. See, I could add an ornamental break, an image, alignment block, whatever. But what I'll do is just an alignment block, and see, now that tells you where the book is taking place, Southern Naples, 1789. Right? And then over here, you preview, and you go through, and you look and see, okay, on this one, I chose that really fancy scene separator, and it just happened that it ended there, but it's not going to end there every single time, because again, people are going to change the size of their font in their tablets. Yeah, those are usually scammers. Those are usually scammers. Okay? And if you have italics in your Word doc, it will put italics in your book for you, wherever you have them. Okay, I didn't have to go in and see here where it says Mia Senora. I didn't have to go in and italicize those. It pulled it in from the Word doc and italicized it for me. So that was one more thing I didn't have to worry about. Okay, scene separator. And you can just go through and make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. And then we go to chapter 2. And see, back on the chapter 1, right? Chapter 1, it's there. This is my block quote. Chapter 2, chapter 3, they're all the headings are going to be the same, right? Now, yeah, you don't want it to look like a piece of prose. You want it to look like a novel. So we can go back here. And these are the different styles of, you can do, you can choose dyslexic. I think that's really cool. You can do script for your, and the script, these are just for your scene headings. Serif, kindred, and popular, okay? This button here takes you back to your chapters. I'm just going to go into here and look for a scene break. Okay, there it was. Okay, so see this scene break right there? When you do your Word document, put 3 asterisks in between each of your scenes. Okay, just 3 asterisks centered. And when you pull that document into Vellum, it will automatically put scene separators in for you. Okay, and you get to choose the kind of scene separators that you want. Okay, let's see. You can add a subtitle, chapter author, like if you did a multi, like if you got together with 6 other authors and did a anthology, to each chapter you can add, or you can add a chapter author when their book starts. And again, you can convert things, but you don't want to. These are letters from Isabella to Charles. And then there are ways, okay, it's just, doesn't Scrivener automatically do that when you export? I don't know because, well, yes, I export from Scrivener into a Word doc simply because the Word doc, this is the only way I know how to use Vellum. I just import a Word doc. I don't know if you can, they just had an update today. So you import a Word file, okay? Yeah, the dots between scenes are your scene separator. Yeah. Oh, okay. Another thing is you can select your, I don't know if you can see this or not. So I'm going to share this with you. Okay. Nope, that's not it. So you guys can't see this, and I don't know why. But anyway, you can choose what books you want to format this to. Kindle, Apple, Nook, Kobo, Google, or a generic one, right? Oh, no, the update was in Vellum. I'm so sorry, Diana. The update was in Vellum. And I can't show you this book, and I don't know why. Let's see. It's not showing it. And I don't know why. Safari. I want to share this with you, but it won't let me, and I don't know why. But it's a pissing me off. It's a pissing me off. But anyway, you can choose what bookstores you want to generate your book for. Again, Apple, Kobo, Nook, whatever, Amazon, Kindle. And it will automatically generate it for each individual store for you, okay? Which is really cool, and you only have to do that once, okay? So back here where it says also by Susan Tisdale, okay? I'm making sure you guys can see it. Okay, so see where it says Layden's Daughter, Finley's Last, you can see those are hyperlinks, okay? Well, let's say someone is reading on their Apple book or their iPad, right? They're reading on their iPad Apple books, and they want to purchase the next book. Okay, let's say it's McKenna's Honor. They click on that, on the link to McKenna's Honor, and it automatically takes them to only the Apple bookstore. So it's one click. Or it only takes them to the Kindle store if they're reading on their Kindle. Or it will take them to the Nook store if they're reading on their Nook or their Kobo. Okay? You put those links in, it's just copy and paste. That's all you've got to do. Now, it has to be the long link at all the websites, at Nook, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, whatever. You can't use affiliate links. You have to use the actual link to the book. Okay? And what's nice is when you have a pre-order, you just put that pre-order link in, okay, and you never have to worry about it again. Because let's say I had just put in, let's say I just put up the pre-order for Saving Moira's Heart, okay, so they will click on that and it will take them to the store to where they can pre-order it, okay, and then you don't have to do anything else. After the book goes live, somebody else is reading and the book has already gone live, that pre-order link is still going to take them to Saving Moira's Heart, right? So what's great about this is it does all the freaking links and all the work for you. You don't have to think about anything, okay? You just don't have to think about anything. Yeah, it's not, it won't let me do that. So anyway, you will Yeah, and you just put it in once, right, for each new book. And then when you have your new book, all I do is I just copy and paste. Let's say um, I just written Breath of Promise in the Clan McDougall series. I would just open a Whisper of Fate and copy all those links or drag them in. You're also you can drag from one document to another. Okay, so my buy links, I can take them from one book and just simply drag them over and put them into another, but I'm not able to show you that because I don't know how to share the multiple screens at once, and I'm really, really, truly, honestly sorry about that. Okay? But when you're all done, your book's all ready to go, you've got your about the author, you've got your buy links, everything is done, it's all edited, it's all ready to go. Why is it doing this? It's the OBS Studio. I don't know what I'm having troubles with, why it's doing this. But anyway, you can click on your toolbar, File, and then Generate Books. And I'm not going to be able to show you this because I can't share. Maybe. Hang on. Let's see this. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Share screen. Entire screen. Window. Share. Oh, that wasn't it. That was not it. That was not it. I'll have to figure this out later. But anyway, you go to File and you generate your books. And what's really cool is it will generate for each of the individual stores for you. It's one click. You choose which stores you want generated to. It is that simple. That simple. Hide this. Hang on a second. I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. So anyway, it just generates all the books for you. And it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there are lots of tips and tricks, but I'm not going to go into all that. I just wanted to show you all how easy it is to use how easy it is to use Vellum. Because it really is super duper easy. I like it a lot too. What questions do you all have? And I forgot to put my earphones in. How do I sound tonight? Do I sound okay? Because I forgot to put my earphones in. See, I just really need my own personal attendant. And I really need to start taking my ADHD medicine so that I can have all my ducks in a row. Let's see. Vellum sounds like an awesome. Okay. Ouch. The hell. Anyway, Vellum sounds like an awesome program for people with Mac. Well, what's really neat is, and I can't explain this, but I'm going to have somebody come on one night and explain to you how you can use a Mac without having a Mac. Okay? There's this cloud version of Mac. I don't know how it works. It sounds like sorcery to me, but you can definitely use this. People actually have ducks in a row. I don't even know where my ducks are, Bobby. They're all over the place. They're just all over the place. Anyway, I've done something to my window and it's great big and I can't see what time it is. So if you see me glancing at my clock, it's like because I screwed things up. I love my Mac too. Oh my gosh, we were HP people forever. Seriously. I wouldn't have taken a Mac if you'd have given it to me. My ducks wandered away a long time ago. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. Anyway, we even beta tested for Microsoft, right? This is prior to me meeting Kevin. So when I married Kevin, he had PCs, and he was constantly, every year, every 2 years, he was having to buy a new PC, and he finally got tired of it. So he bought a Mac, and we fell in love with it. It took me all of 15 minutes, and I am not by any means a techno expert, but I had it figured out in 15 minutes. Yeah, the price, but you can get refurbished Macs that are cheaper. You can get a used Mac from somewhere and just use it for vellum. There's so many things about Apple that I like. I can airdrop things. Like if I have a document pulled up on my computer, my little laptop over there, I can airdrop it and it'll go to downloads here on my Big Mac. That's one of my favorite features because a lot of times I'm back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So, what questions do you all have? If any? If any. That's what I wanted. Am I sounding better now? Yeah, we got a very expensive HP and it died under a year, so we switched in 2013-14. That's, I think, when we did it. Yeah. I need a lot of RAM for the things I do on this thing, right? Yeah. And we always buy the biggest RAM that we can, and I don't know about video processors and RAM and blah blah blah. I don't care. I don't care. I just want it to go. And I'm telling you, I still have my original laptop that Kevin gave to me for my birthday in November of 2011. Yep, these things are workhorses. Workhorses. Well, Hewlett Packard, or a PC, right? Just a regular non-Mac. I don't know what they're called. The computers, right? That aren't Mac or aren't Apple. So, do you have any questions about vellum? It is a good investment. It really is. But I suggest you wait until you can afford to buy it. I'm going to... I already have the link. I have the link in the description. Here we go. I fixed something. Yay. I have... Oh, PC versus Mac? That's your question? Macs last longer, and I'd rather spend, $2,500 on a computer that I know is going to last me at least 5 years than spending the same $2,500 every year or every other year on a PC, a non-Apple computer. That's just my personal opinion. Okay? Lenovo is great. My daughter uses Lenovo and she absolutely loves it. You meant they're called PC. Okay. Yeah. I have been so cold today. Look at me. Nothing matches tonight. Nothing. I don't care. I have been freezing my butt off all day. Lenovo is great. My daughter has one and she absolutely loves it. And she doesn't use it for gaming. Yeah, my Mac, I have on my original Mac laptop, which is really heavy, by the way, and it was one of the lighter ones. I had to have the keyboard replaced, not once, but twice, because I literally wore holes in the keyboard from the writing, all the writing. And it was usually the N and the H and the T. You could see the wires through it. So what I do now is I have these awesome little vinyl, silicone, whatever they're called, keyboard covers. They're stretchy. And I put that on there and it extends the life of all my keyboards by, I don't know, years. It's just awesome. Let's see, when you have only a few $100s to spend and stuff, sometimes you go with what you can get. Exactly. So you can always make it a goal, right? We're going to be talking about goals in a few weeks. Um, SL is very heavy on your computer. I don't know what SL is. Yeah, wireless keyboard because you wore off the letters on your laptop. Yeah, I had to use a wireless keyboard, and then they had to take my laptop. They had to keep it for several days, and I think I was working on Kevin's Mac. So now he has a Mac, Big Mac downstairs, Second Life. Oh, okay. I have this Big Mac in my office, and then I have my newest laptop. I go through them, babies. I go through them. I do. It's awful. I've got my second laptop down there, and then my original laptop is in the... Keep spills off them too. I've been known to spill coffee on mine. I had my my new pink laptop for 2 days. 2 days, and I spilled an entire cup of coffee on it. Now, thankfully, it was just black coffee. If it had had cream and sugar in it, I would have had to pay for a whole new one. Because I didn't add insurance or anything like that. Now I have the protection plan. Just don't tell Kevin, because he hates those things. Yes, we can form a club. You thought you were the only one who did that. My mom made it a joke when she had to replace my keyboard 3 times in a year because I wore the letters off from writing so much. Exactly. Nope, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. You know, I use both, Diana, on the built-in mouses. I use my built-in mouse when I'm traveling or if I'm taking my computer somewhere. But usually when I'm here at home, I just use my external mouse. So, and my husband is so used to working on his iPad. You know, it's a touch screen. We were looking at wallpaper the other night, and I handed him over my laptop so he could see what I had chosen. And he kept touching the screen, trying to get it to... I'm like, honey, it's not a touch screen. It's a laptop. Yeah, gotta use the little mouse. And see, I'm used to it. So I use it so much that it doesn't bother me. So, but no, get what you can afford for now. And make upgrade or something a goal of yours. And that's what we're going to be talking about in a few weeks in January. No, I haven't picked the date yet, but I do have a sign-up sheet. Yeah, the Builder's Mouse is hell when you're trying to use Photoshop. That I agree with Diane. So, yeah, that one's a pain in the butt. So for things like that, I use my mouse. It's just easier. Pro Writing Aid. I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is, Diana. I have no idea what Pro Writing Aid is. But we can talk about that another night, because it's 10 till 8. So just... You could always pitch in with some... Well, no, because you got to be able to trust people. Oh, okay. Put Vellum on your Christmas list. Ask for it for a birthday present. Save up for it. It's okay. You don't have to have Vellum right now. But get a friend who has a Mac. Or I'm going to have somebody come in one night and explain how this Mac Cloud stuff works and how you can use programs without actually owning a Mac. I will do that. Because I don't want to start talking about it because I really don't know enough about it. I just really don't. But until you can afford it, maybe find a friend who has it and, you know, offer to pay him $5, $10, $15 to format your books for you. My hands are hot. I think it conducts when your hands are warm. I have no idea what that means. Yeah. Okay. We will, and starting in the new year, we will have guest authors coming in to talk about all sorts of different things, even things that we have previously talked about, but they're going to give you a new spin on it or their own personal opinion. How long does the process of having a book cover made take? It usually, but see, I have a really strong relationship and friendship with my cover artist, so it usually doesn't take me too long. A few weeks usually. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, and Dar is like extremely busy right now, so it might take 6 weeks. Okay, but I always like to have my covers before I've even started writing the books. I know it's weird, but I usually put them up on my desktop or my laptop, my background, as inspiration. So, and that gives you time to pay for it too. If she says, well, I can't have it to you for, 2 months, save your nickels and dimes so that by the time that 2 months is up, you've got the money for your cover. Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks of busy. Definitely. Definitely. And Dara's swamped right now. Yeah, if you have a good bond with the designer, it can take less time. That is true. That is very true. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to yawn on you. I'm not bored. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. It's been a long day. How many steps did I get in today? Let's see. 5,928 steps in so far today. You're welcome, Angie. You're welcome. How did you do that? Yes, that is true. What the hell? Okay. People wanting me to buy more wallpaper. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. I think this is an important comment. I completely understand. In order, sometimes you'll have a back and forth with your cover artist. Okay. Dar and I work so well together that 9 times out of 10, almost 10 out of 10. I'm going to say 9.9 times out of 10, she nails it on the first try because she knows me. She knows me so well. She knows what I want. She knows what my brand is because she helped me brand, and we just work that way. Okay. But if it's a new relationship with a new, with a new cover artist, then you have to give time for that back and forth where the two of you can learn what you want and what your cover artist is maybe capable of doing or not capable of doing. Okay? Angie asks, how do you create names for characters on the fly when creating? I don't know. Okay, sometimes I will put in all caps name. If I have forgotten, if it's a character from a previous book and I can't remember what their name is, I'll just put name in there, and that reminds me. Oh, of course, Bobby uses a spreadsheet. You are so cute, Bobby. See, Bobby's really organized and numbers oriented, and well, yeah. You see, you can use a phone book. I can't because I write primarily 14th century Scotland. So I have a website that I go to where I pick names out, and I'm almost to the point where I have to reuse name. No, Bobby's not. The hell you're not. How I have Bobby in my phone book, and I'm not going to show this to you because that would not be good, because I don't want to give you her phone number. But I have her in as, oh, you can't see it, can you? Well, anyway, it says author and Excel goddess. Yeah, you use your family tree. There's all sorts of things you can do. You can use placeholder names until the name actually hits you. But usually 9 times out of 10, I've got the names figured out. And then if I'm writing along and new characters pop up, I just go to Google and type in 14th century Scottish names for men or 13th century Scottish names for women or whatever. And I pull names from that. I think you are, Bobby. We shall just agree to disagree on this, dear. We shall just agree to disagree. Because you know how to make good Excel spreadsheets work, and I just go, I can't. It makes no sense. That's just me. Picked one of the surnames I liked and another first name I liked for my heroine to come up with Leanna Carter. Yeah. And she says, okay, what kind of phone book? White, yellow, local, big city? Can you still get phone books? I haven't seen one in a long time. Yeah, there's also places on Google that would give you names. Yeah, you can do that, but don't forget to go back and fix the names, because the last thing you want is a reader to leave a review that says, well, in chapter 1 his name was Steve, but in chapter 3 it was Harold, and in chapter 5 it was Alex. And yeah, you gotta make sure that you change those names. And I rarely, once I have the name for my character, I don't change it. I just don't change it. That's who he is. That's who they stay forever and ever and ever. Yeah, that is a big oopsie. Thank God for editors and final proofers. That was a name. You guys are so funny. Okay, I've been known to write people's names down and add it to my spreadsheet later, like Genesis. That was a name. I like it. Thanks, Shannon. I used to, well, now we won't have that conversation. We'll have that conversation another night. Yeah, my tongue is itching. Sorry. I've heard some really weird names in my lifetime. Seen some really weird names. I've heard some really odd names. Yeah. And some I can't talk about, because I worked for, even though I haven't worked as a paralegal in 12 years, I'm still beholden to attorney-client, privilege and all of that good stuff. So, but oh, if I could talk. You want to have your Rocky Road dessert soon? That sounds good. I knew what you meant, Diana. I knew what you meant. I don't know what I'm having for dessert. I didn't even get to eat till 4:30 this afternoon. That's how busy we were. I had a package of crackers with me, and that's all I had all day long was like 6 crackers. But with this new medicine, I don't have to eat all the time. So that's kind of cool. How do you create, let's see. Tacos. I love tacos. I wasn't invited. They had tacos and I wasn't invited. Oh, your mom had peach cobbler? Okay, y'all are making me jealous. That's okay. I love tacos. I do. I love food, as evidenced by the size of my big rear end. I love food. Okay, I'll come over next time. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock. I still have work to do. I have had since Sunday the Christmas tree and all the decoration boxes and totes and everything in my living room, and I still haven't put the tree up. As usual, thank you for tonight and all you do. I feel like I'm going to need to call you Coach. You can do that. You can call me Coach. Been called worse. We won't go into that. We just won't. I love you too, Shannon. I will talk to you tomorrow, honey. I've got several appointments tomorrow. Oh! You want to hear another Susan move? Right? So we go to get groceries at Kroger. I go to pick up my prescription, and she needs to see my ID. Because apparently, some of this medicine I'm on has like a street value. I don't know. So I gave her my driver's license. She puts it in 3 times, and she looks at it, and she goes, ma'am, do you know your driver's license expired? Huh? What? Expired on my birthday a couple weeks ago. So I won't be getting to do any driving tomorrow. I got a telephone conference at 11. I've got to get up and go get some blood work done. Then the telephone conference. And then to the DMV. Oh, please, God, pray for me. I hate going to the DMV. Ooh, pray for me. Friday night. Our next live will be Friday night, Angie. Yeah, oops. And I thought Kevin was going to just shake his head and go, Susie, Susie, Susie. But he didn't. He was very sweet about it. He said, well, we'll add that to our list of things to do tomorrow. I love him so much. He's so good to me. He knows me so well. And having him retired has been so nice because he's constantly here to remind me, Susie, you wanted to do whatever at 10 o'clock. Did you do that? No, but thank you for reminding me. Remind me again in an hour because I'm going to forget before you walk from my office to the other end of the house. So, yeah. Anyway, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and I love him so much. So, I hope you all learned something tonight about vellum. There's so much more it does. You can add images, and you can change your scene separators. There's just so much stuff you can do with vellum, and it formats for print books now, and that's really, really awesome. My dad got me at his expired months longer than mine was, so he had to shut it. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, there's just so much more you could do with vellum that I didn't go into because not everybody has it. I'm going to have the sign-up sheet for our January goal setting. I have it ready. I need to put it in the comment section, and I can't do that until we leave. So, until we shut down for the night, and then I can go in and add it. And you can always email me, Susan@SusanTisdale.com, and I will send you the link. But it's just your name, address, your first name, last name, email address, and a couple other questions. And that's it. It's very simple. It will be fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun, Diana. So I will put that in the comment section. And if you don't see it or don't get it, just shoot me an email and I will send it out to you. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I hope everybody has an awesome, awesome rest of your week. Oh, I really do. And I believe I will see you Friday night. If there's an issue, we'll take care of it at that time. But I am starting some new meds, and they warned me that it would make me very, very drowsy the first couple of weeks. So be prepared. Yeah, have a safe night. Stay warm. May you write all the beautiful words this week. May your muse sing to you sweetly and beautifully. And may you get all those lovely, lovely words written. And let's see, what else should we hope for? May your boobies not get too saggy. Don't forget you all got chesticles now, damn it. Don't forget. Don't take anything off anybody. Anyway, I love you all, and I will see you on Friday night, okay? Bye-bye.